What is up the Steam blockchain? So today I want to talk about the production plus curation demand in 5G plus crypto world. So the world is moving faster and faster, and I know it may be hard for people to see when they only look at, let's say, 2-year graphs and so on. But if you really take a look at graphs, exponential growth curves, and exponential industries, you can see that there's some pretty intense changes going on in the background, basically. So in this video, I want to talk about the production and curation demand in 5G plus crypto world. So 5G is coming out 2019, 2020. And from what I've seen, it's around 10 times, or has the potential to be 10 times faster than 4G. So it means that eventually we're going to connect. Right now, I think around half the world is connected to the internet, and soon we might connect 100% of the world, and everyone has access to mega fast connection. The world is going to be faster, okay? Man. Everything's going to be faster. And what is then going to happen is production demands. What I mean with production demands is there's a lot of people waiting for consuming stuff. So let's go back to 1950s when people had a couple of hours, from what I heard, a couple of hours of free time every day to consume content. If we move to 2018 and 2019 here, 2020, people are having even more, or a lot of people have a lot of more free time over, and that's going to mean that people want to consume more digital content. Whether that is like there's a huge demand for content creators, and people want to consume amazing content, like really amazing content, and that's also going to increase the curation demands. It's going to make the whole industry like there is a big demand for curators, there's a big demand for production, and what I see then is that, so production, I sort of feel we both are gonna have machines that's gonna produce valuable text and eventually valuable videos, and then we're gonna combine that with humans that also produce content. Right now, most content produced is humans, but we already see right now that we have machines that can write articles, and we have a lot of news websites that are basically doing this to basically feed people content, because the market wants more production, right? So the output of goods and services and content, digital content, especially on a place like the Steam blockchain, like the demand is mega huge. People want to consume something, and they don't want to consume something bad. They want to consume something that has been put a lot of effort into to making it good. So let's have a look at this. Okay, so the way I see with the curation demand, we have some manual curators right now. Many are starting to automate it more, and let's see in the future if with exponential growth, if these markets go up a lot, which it probably will, because more people are going to come into this space. Let's say a person has, in theory, $1,000 to share out every day from their account, their crypto or blockchain account, let's say on the Steam blockchain. So if they have $1,000 to share out daily, are they going to do that manually, or are they just going to automate it? I think that when we start talking about really, really big sums, it's not really going to be that much manual curation, because either people are going to hire moderators, as we see with big SP $1 million Steam delegations at the moment on the Steam blockchain, for example, to the YouTube. They have moderators to curate stuff. So I feel that manual curators, they're also going to have either moderators, or they're just going to auto it. And I think that most people are going to auto it, and they're going to look at content creators that has a proven track record of delivering great content, and then they're going to put them on auto. And I feel that that is going to be the future of that's going to cover the curation demand, that a lot of people is just going to get value out on auto. And it sort of is like an early version of a universal basic income, but you can almost call this universal content, universal amazing content creation income, right? When a person has proven themselves in the blockchain space, they have worked for months or years or weeks, they have produced amazing value, they have invested in the community, they have showed proof of care. When a person has done that, we can auto a task that we either way would have done. And when we automate these tasks, then we free up our consciousness, free up our awareness, free up our aliveness to have more time to do other tasks in the world. Because it's not that we humans need to compete against speed. We don't need to compete against machines. We probably shouldn't compete against machines. They are faster than us. They should do all the fast tasks, right? We should just do whatever it is we humans do, which is where the future is going. I'm very excited actually about the production output, because it means that the future is going to be very, very bright for digital content creators, because they're going to have so many platforms, so many options, so many places where they can put their stuff. And combining 5G and the crypto world, it basically means that from where I see all this go is eventually you're going to be connected with every single human in the whole world, and will be in an easy way be able to do business with anyone in the whole world. And you can basically send them value in very, very easy ways, because they have some digital wallets. So you're sort of hooked up to that. Right now we sort of have a very basic version, let's say Facebook, but it's or let's say LinkedIn, but it's not good for exchanging monetary value in easy ways. So these newer systems is just going to be better for trade, because all the trade is going digital, and these new blockchain-based systems is basically going to be able to create a world where everyone can get the value that they should have. And most of the offline jobs, people can do stuff. People can actually do digital content, and if they invest a lot of energy into creating digital content, eventually they're gonna get leverage on their side as this space grows, and then we're gonna have a lot of people that are having digital jobs and basically can live off of that. We've seen this slowly rise since the blogger generation that earned some income writing stuff. Then we got the YouTube generation creating some videos on YouTube, get paid AdSense, and now we're getting an even more exponential growth curve with Graphene blockchain, Steam blockchain, Scorum, and so on, that basically gives value even 30 times faster, because you have a daily structure of value share out that you don't get on the older platforms. So all of these incremental improvements is I think it's called the law of accelerating returns, where these small improvements on small improvements, it all compounds eventually, which is pretty cool. So to summarize, the demands for production is going to be massive, and it's not just about posting simple stuff. It means that the stuff that people produce, it needs to show that they actually invested a lot of energy, a lot of time and energy into producing something great. So people want great stuff, right? People don't want half-baked stuff being produced. So produce amazing content, produce just amazing stuff, and the market will love that. the audience basically will come. And the other summarization, that curation is going towards more automation, especially when people have way more value to share out and they don't have the time to click an upvote button 10,000 times a day, is not just realistic. And also that automation means that the whole space can grow much faster. If the faster people get value out, the better, because everyone then can just focus on what they're good at. So should we spend our time just clicking upvote buttons all day long? It doesn't really seem that realistic that most people are gonna do that. And just for the world in general, it's good if we can get value to people faster without the middleman basically, or our gateway keeper. But yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about that because I was looking a little bit into more about this 5G coming, and it's pretty intense. The speed, basically, the speed that's coming is pretty intense, and how it's gonna be combined with all these other technologies of 3D printing and automated driving and autonomous vehicles, AI. There's so much coming down the line the next 10 years, and it's going to be really intense, to be honest, to be in this space and see it unfold. Yeah, have a great day, Steam blockchain. Bye-bye.